Average Joe, Avid Fishman, and we're back here with this is an impromptu go live stream fishing piece. May just want to talk about some of the upcoming things that I got planned over this weekend. Well, today was like 103-degree temperature, hottest day over here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for some of us. So definitely got hot, but luckily I was able to get some of these honeydews knocked out. And well, so the plan is, I was going to start out doing some kayak fishing, specifically some targeting some of these white bass and crappie like I did a couple of weeks ago. But this round, it looks like, hey, I got a little tasker. I'm going to go out and maybe catch a catfish or two because we're going to try cooking up dinner using this recipe that calls for some spicy curry stuff. So, hey, I'm all for it. Anyhow, it's a Friday. Got me some new Shiner Tex-Mex beer that I like. It's not bad over here. Tasty. Anyhow, I have been playing around with different things again in preparation for some fishing things. And in the case of the ultralight bait casting, I was really happy with those trout magnets and that flight feathered kingfisher. That one did really well. Ultralight bait casting. I did miss a number of hits, but I know that there were those little fingerling bass and fingerling bluegill. But over here, if you look over to my right, I got my 3D printer right there and got the 3D printer bug again. And I decided to go and try making one of these 3D printed lures. And I was looking online at this particular lure. It kind of sits tail down, but when you kick it in there, it does a nice little twitch. And I think next round I may try giving this one a try. In this case, I'm using that Shimano Scorpion BFS XG 17, and then the Berkeley ultralight bait casting rod. Can handle this no problem. I did weigh it. It comes in about 2.4 grams. And what's that mean? Well, what's that mean? It's not as light as a 1 gram trout magnet. Basically, it's heavier than 2 trout magnets. So I shouldn't have any problems casting. Oh, let me go pick this up real quick. So I shouldn't have any problems casting this one, hopefully. So knock on wood. I am kind of hesitant, and the way I saw it kind of moving around and playing around in a bucket of water, I'm not sure how this one's gonna how the bass will favor this one. Anyhow, the first plan this weekend, test out this 3D printed lure. All right, do some little ultralight bait casting. I've got it prepped, so I'm hoping that'll catch a fish or two. And then after that, I think I'm going to go try doing the jug lining, and hopefully I get you some good information there, catching a few catfish that way. Let's see, J. Chan Wrinkles. I don't know what that means. Let's see, other things. I did finish up a Amazon Live session, just going over the sabiki style rig that I use for slab and jig rigging. That's where I was using a slab and 2 crappie jigs tied sabiki style, where I'm able to take it fishing and catching some white bass. Yao, what's up, man? Where are you from? I'm from the U.S. Bro, you are the best. Keep going. Outstanding. Thanks. So I did finish up that Amazon live stream, given some key points there. I just wanted to come back to y'all on the YouTube end and give you a little quick rundown on some of the stuff that we discussed there. Specifically, the kayak fishing gloves. I think I put some YouTube shorts out there explaining how come I like using these kayak paddling gloves when I'm out there kayak fishing. And then the other thing is using that slab and jig rig works really well. Doing the sabiki style because you can snip it as need be, or if it breaks off as need be, you can retie it. Hold it real quick. It's Friday. This is that Shiner Tex-Mex Hazy IPA. I'm liking this one. Comes in at 8% alcohol content. And no, I'm not being paid by Shiner to endorse their beer. I just like it. All right. All right, let me go grab the other rod here. This is the one that I was talking about, the slab and jig rig. It's a 7-foot ugly stick that I like using when I'm out there fishing for, or using for kayak fishing in particular. So let me grab it. All right, I'm back. Okay, so this is it. Okay, this is a Penn Pursuit. I think it's like 15 years old, 20 years old maybe. I can't remember. This is an ugly stick, 7-foot, the Elite model. And this is the slab that I was explaining in the other deal. Okay. And in the slab and jig rig that I was explaining, the key takeaway that I was mentioning was, like you tie a sabiki rig when you're out there using a sabiki rig for catching bait fish. I like using that same knot to attach my crappie jigs right here. Okay, what is a trot line? Basically a line with a bunch of hooks on it. You put weights on each end. Here in Texas, you got to have it marked. I think it's like 2 to 4 foot from the first hook. I have to check the regs on that. Anyways, you put it overnight, and usually you catch some fish. I don't do much trot lining anymore. I tend to shift over to jug lining because I think it's a little bit fun. I think it's a lot more fun. Plus, you get a workout in, and everything's right there. And then I've lost some stuff in the past. Let's see. Fortnite God. Hi, I love fishing. Oh, yeah, I love fishing too. Oh, let me call out some of the names out here. Tubo Clane. What is it? Trot Line. Said Amarixon. Lil Homie. Kalua. All right, cool. Glad to hear you guys online here on a Friday night. So there's the other crappie jig I was using. This is a 1/16 ounce. The one that I'm picked up today was a 1/32 ounce one. I think that is what I'm going to be using this next round when I'm out there bottom bouncing for some fishies. But again, I'll be jug lining tomorrow. All right. All right, Sonny, bro, you're so cool. Thanks. DJ, Eric, JP, what's up, I guess? Anyhow, from a fishing standpoint, hopefully tomorrow evening I'll be able to come back and at least give you an update as to how I did kayak fishing, specifically jug lining. All right. And then one thing's about what I did with the jug lines that I did from last year to this year is I made I call them self-setting jug lines. So in the past, I would drop the jug line, get it to the right depth on the bottom and whatnot, and then have to make some adjustments there. Ever since I started making these self-setting jug lines where it sets the line at the depth as soon as it hits bottom and it locks it in place, I've not had an issue there. So that's what I've been using this season, and I've had some really good results there. The main thing is I can pre-rig everything, and as I'm going out to my particular area, I can do sets of 3 or sets of 6 jugs and just kind of throw them right behind me. And wow, I can have everything in the water deployed in 5-10 minutes compared to in the past where I drop it, make the adjustment, drop it, make the adjustment. That was a lot slower. But once you have them all in the water, then everything picks up after that. Okay. And let's see. The goal tomorrow is to catch some catfish and see if I can try that Thai curry recipe. All right. It's a red curry, spicy, and it should come out pretty good. I'm terrible at fishing. I tried all different ways and locations, and I never caught anything. Hayden Harris. Oh, bummer. So True Fisherman doesn't say they strike out or they haven't caught anything. What they say is, I haven't caught anything yet, because of sooner or later you will. All right. Anyhow, maybe provide some more information as to where you fished or maybe what you were targeting. That might give me an idea. You can always just bump me up off on in the comments and whatnot. I use the community tab a lot. If anyone puts anything there, I can definitely look in there. and see if you have any questions that I can potentially answer. But the main thing is if you haven't caught any fish, main thing is uh, really just what are you fishing for? What were the conditions? What were the things that were happening? And then you can probably go from there. Let's see. Hello. Okay. Hello. I heard some people caught those by reaching down there. Yeah, that's noodling, where you can grab them by the mouth and pull them out. Oklahoma, it's legal. They made it legal in Texas, I think, a couple of years ago. I skipped that one. I just rather just jug line. All right. I caught a fish yesterday. Fortnite got awesome. Awesome. What kind of fish was it? And did you cook it by chance? I'm trying to play around with some different recipes. This last time I went and caught some white bass and one crappie. It turned out really good when I tried this catch and cook recipe. I think I posted a video on it. It was a bass. All right, excellent. Bass. Uh, Cornmeal, flour, seasoned salt. Or no, it was salt, garlic salt. No, garlic, salt, and pepper. Yeah. I just got some really small bluegill today. All right, those are fun. Those are fun, especially if you catch them on a little ultralight bait caster. So I'm kind of looking forward to see how this 3D printed lure is. I've got several other different variants of lures that I printed out of the 3D printer right there, and had some pretty good success as well. Got to go. All right, cool. Nice meeting you, Fortnite God. Sunny salmon is on fire. All right, salmon's on fire. They definitely taste pretty good too. That makes a pretty good meal. I like salmon. Yeah, it's kind of healthy too, I think. Yeah, got to watch your carbs, Complex carbohydrates in the case of beer, though. Anyhow, it's Friday, and I just wanted to touch base with y'all. Let y'all know that I'm still doing the mobile fishing live stream. Just got sidetracked with a few things, day job, of course, and then I do have some catch up work to do with some of the videos that I've posted. Also working the podcast as well. But hopefully this time tomorrow, there'll be some good happenings when it comes to catching a catfish or two and making it happen. When it comes to making that recipe. All right, Sonny, have you tried salmon with lemon juice? Yes, and that's very good. Hayden Harris, I'm trying to go for catfish. It's a Kentucky rig on a spin cast, 8-pound monoline. All right, excellent. What kind of bait are you using? And where are you fishing? Is it a pond, a lake, a river? And then when you say catfish, is there a particular catfish you're looking for? Is it the channel, the blue, possibly a yellow or Appaloosa? Each one's a little bit different. I noticed over here at our local lake, blue catfish tend to go for shad in particular. If I shift over to some grocery store baits, cheese, liver, let's see. I even tried ivory soap. And yeah, you'll catch channel cat. Hot dogs, yeah, channel cat. But blue catfish, it's mainly shad, and I think the blue catfish tastes the best out of the, at least between a channel cat and a blue cat. All right. Okay. Other things. Let's see. I did post a pond fly fishing video as well that talked about the foam grasshopper. That's a good one to keep in your back pocket when it comes to fishing some particular locations. Two things, especially if you're out there beginning fly fishing. Going with a dry fly or like a foam grasshopper foam spider is pretty good because that allows you to at least a bit of visual of the strike and get your mojo there when it comes to setting the hook. Chicken breasts in a pond, mostly channel cats around here. I'm very new to fishing. I got my license a few weeks ago. All right. Okay, cool. One of the first things I used to do when I was first learning a spot, I moved around a lot over the years and before settling down where I'm currently at. And each time I would go to a new location, one of the first things I'd do is see what the locals are doing. So if the locals are catching, let's say, up at Rhode Island, a bunch of the mackerels using these little anchovy-looking silverside minnows and whatnot, that's what I used. Additionally, over there, they were also catching some pretty nice squid using those little squid jigs. And then over there on the West Coast, striped bass, trout, Same thing. Just watch the folks as they're fishing. One thing I did like on the Pacific coast is those sand fleas that you could pull out of the beach sand area water line and put that on a hook, and sure enough, you'd be catching some surf perch and everything, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, and then I also like the mackerel and bonita, especially when they're schooling. In this case, San Diego Bay, way back when, where you could basically throw these metal jigs and metal casting lures, and just chunk them out there, get them for distance, and hold on because hey, you might get one on there. All right. All right. Well, good luck, Hayden Harris. I do suggest that when you're out there, look at what the locals are doing, get an idea of what they're doing, see what they're using, and that's probably a good start when you're learning to fish. All right. Oh, well. Okay. Again, appreciate y'all joining tonight. I'm going to be signing off here shortly. Just wanted to do a quick touch base before tomorrow rolls in, because yours truly is going to be out there kayak fishing, jug lining for some catfish, hopefully getting a little, hey, maybe this Thai curry spicy catfish recipe is going to be pretty good. All right, all for now. Next time, catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing.